What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I'm back at it again with another video. Guys, make sure you all are checking out all my videos that I post on a weekly basis, and I also do live streams on the weekends. Make sure you're tuned in and just getting all this advice and all this information, man, because look, you can only become more knowledgeable of the game, understand more about interactions with women, and just life as a whole, right? Moving through life as that type of respectable person, right? As a man, right? So in this particular video, I actually got a concern from one of my subscribers, and this person was really just complaining. They were just complaining. They were just talking about how, it just seems like other guys out there are just better than me, and was saying things like, guys are bigger, right? They're more muscular. You see guys are driving in certain cars, and you see other guys, with certain women and things like that. And that person was trying to figure out, why is it that he can't attain some of the things that he would see other guys have, right? Or why can't he achieve a certain type of body type like those other men, right? Now, there are so many things wrong with that particular type of concern, right? The person's statement, this subscriber is anonymous. I'm not going to, of course, say any, names or anything like that. I don't do these types of things, but the subscriber know who I'm talking about, definitely in this video. But basically, he wanted me to address this, right? So this video is about never comparing yourself to other people, right? Specifically, don't compare yourself to other men, right? Now, I think a long time ago, I actually did a video that tied into this, right? I didn't really focus much on this particular topic, but I still was able to say a little bit of, information pertaining to this, right? I was able to give a little bit of the way I feel about comparisons, right? Always, comparing yourself to other people and the idea of being jealous of other men. I talked about this a little bit, but let me further, talk more about this particular topic, right? You should never compare yourself to other men, right? I'm going to say this again. You should never compare yourself to other men, right? Guys, we are all made differently, right? And you're going to reach a certain stage of your life, right? I know we all been through our insecurities and all this type of, bullshit, things like that throughout our, school years, especially in high school, whatever, during the adolescent stages, right? But when you become a man, right, when you're officially in your 20s, whatever, right, you just have to learn to accept yourself for who you are, right? You could be the shortest dude in every store that you walk in, right? Learn to accept yourself for who you are, right? You could be very fat, right? You could be, very skinny, whatever. Your body type, it varies, right? And maybe you don't like the way you look, but I'm going to let you guys understand this, right? I actually said this in one of my other videos. There's a chick for every guy out there, right? And there's women that will still find you attractive, and it doesn't matter the way you look when it comes down to your body type, your height, whatever, right? There's women out there that don't really care about these types of things, right? And there's women that actually prefer short guys, right? I don't know where this narrative came from with all these men. They're talking about, women only like guys who are 6 feet and up, right? Only taller men, right? It's like, they just make it seem like that's the only attraction that women have. Women look at other things in a man, right? Right? I can't speak for every woman, but I had friends who were, females, right? You can have friends who are females, right? And it's like they were comfortable with open up to me and let me know how they feel about certain guys that they're dealing with, right? You have to understand that there's women out there that don't just look at physical attractiveness, but they also look at other factors that will increase your attraction, right? You can't compare yourself to other men because, you see, we are all different, right? Genetically, whatever. There's certain things that make you distinct from other men. So it's up to you to go find what it is, right? Because we are all unique in our own way, right? Sure, maybe you don't have abs, right? Maybe you're not as tall, right? You're not as athletic as some other guys, but there's something about you that other guys don't have, right? Just like how you're looking at other men and it's like, oh, how come this person looked this particular way? That person might be looking at you and see certain things in you, but and they're like, damn, I wish I had that. I wish I had that confidence. I wish I had these types of traits, right? But you're just looking at yourself saying, oh man, you're only dwelling on the things that you don't have. You need to start looking at, the strengths that you do have and capitalize on it. Work on these strengths, right? I'm gonna let you guys in on something, right? Women will try to test you, right? And try and see if you're really insecure. So they will mention, if you're short, they will say something slick like, maybe to try you and things like that. Say, oh man, you're really short. You're one of the shortest guys I ever met, right? Shortest guy I ever dated, things like that. And they're going to literally see how you're going to react. Do you know that? They will say little small things like that and see if that phases you. And basically, it's not because that person is mean or that person's trying to disrespect you or anything like that. It's because all women, I don't care what type of women you're dealing with, it doesn't matter where she's from, it doesn't matter which nationality, she wants to know that she's dealing with a guy who is confident in his skin and, actually love himself, right? Respect himself, right? And displays masculinity, right? There's literally a chick that I'm dealing with that she mostly dealt with taller dudes, right? Guys who are 6 foot and above, right? But she's sticking around with me, right? And other guys can say the same too who are under 6 foot. These women are going to stick around and talk to you and deal with you, especially if you display a certain type of vibe, a certain type of charisma about yourself, right? Women love guys who actually display that they know what they're doing, right? They don't make their insecurities grab a hold of them. They don't make all that bother them, right? They have a plan. They know what they want out of life. They're determined, right? That's what it's all about. So stop comparing yourself to other guys, right? Stop doing that. It's not going to take you anywhere, right? All it's going to do is just make the whole situation worse, right? Instead of looking at how other dudes are able to pull women and things like that, why won't you start to, look at your strengths, right? Look at what God blessed you with, whatever it is, right? We all have special things about us that makes us unique, right? Look at that and go out there and approach women, right? You're going to go through rejection. It's just a part of the game. But you have to, it's all about a volume game, right? It's all about how much people you're talking to. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a few people in a whole bunch that's going to respect you, right? Because they realize that you have a certain energy about yourself. You have a certain thing about yourself in which you're not going to make certain things bother you, right? You don't care what other people say. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself, and that's all that really matters. So instead of looking at what you don't have, try and work on things that will make you better as a man.